We're going to show you the best Dust 2 smokes and explain why you need them. Welcome to TSM's Dust 2 Smoke Guide for Counter-Strike 2. First, let's focus on the two most important smokes on Dust 2, Xbox and A-Cross. Xbox is one of the most commonly thrown smokes in pro play, for the right reasons. This smoke denies the CT's line of sight toward mid and cat, which is your first step to controlling the map. This lineup will require a jump throw. Don't be worried. Gaben himself has blessed the new and returning players by making these throws a lot easier. You can throw your smoke anytime your character is moving upwards. You'll know if it worked if your character makes a grunting sound like this. It will take some getting used to, but you'll be throwing god smokes in no time. But back to Xbox. In T-spawn, tuck yourself into this corner next to the railing, aim at the corner of this building, and do a jump throw. The CT players want to hold these sightlines to feed information to their sight anchors. This smoke pressures the center of the map and can set up an A-split or mid to B execute with the flash over mid doors. You can use this alternate lineup if your team is struggling to get out of long doors. Tuck yourself behind the telephone pole next to these boxes by taxi. Aim at the center of this wall to the right of the second window and do a jump throw. This later smoke will conceal your delayed rotations through mid. Equally necessary to learn, the A-Cross smoke is a staple of Dust 2 competitive games, and the smoke changes in CS2 have made it much better. Thanks to the new volumetric smokes, players only need one smoke to fill the entire space. Sticking with the taxi area, jump onto these boxes by taxi and aim at this palm tree. Move your crosshair to the right and up a bit, then do a jump throw. This smoke takes 8 seconds to pop, and smokes now last 20 seconds, 3 seconds longer than CSGO, so don't feel too rushed into taking control of long. You can always establish long control first and throw your smoke once your team is ready to hit A. Come to the corner, aim to the left of the antenna, and do a normal running throw. The new grenade interaction is one thing to watch out for. If the CTs are good, they may toss a nade and pop the smoke for a second and scoop up some free kills, so keep your eyes and ears out for this play. You can even throw this smoke from T-spawn to support your team on A as a lurker or to bait the CTs into thinking it's an A hit while your team pushes B. Start by standing on this set of stained tiles in T-spawn and align your crosshair to the point where the imaginary lines of the antenna's top crossbar and the corner of the building would intersect. After aligning your crosshair, do a running jump throw. You may need to practice this a bit to get it down. Using an op to find the exact point will make learning this lineup much easier. Sticking with attacking A site, the most common way to execute effectively requires some presence on cat and short. Use this smoke from short to make entering site from cat easier. Aim at the bottom of this ledge and do a standard throw. This smoke is good for 4 reasons. First, it blocks off CT's line of sight on stairs and bridge. Second, it will extinguish any mollies coming from A site. It allows the Ts to push further onto bridge. And lastly, you can boost on this box to see over the smoke, catching the CTs off guard. Now that we've covered A, let's quickly detour to B site. B site will be much harder to hit if the CTs are coordinated enough. Utilizing door and window smokes together will make hitting B site a breeze. Just make sure to leave one smoke for extinguishing a possible molly. For the door smoke, line up alongside this box, aim above the corner of the plank and the pillar, and do a standard left click throw. Ultimately, this is the most important of the two smokes, forcing the first rotation to push to the open window or use utility to support the B anchor. Add the window smoke to make it even harder for the support to come quickly. Since Gaben thought the skyboxes were dumb, you can throw many of these smokes from outside tons, which is a lot safer. He even put this blue down on the ground for you lineup Larrys. Aim at the top of this wall thingy and do a jump throw. Together, these smokes put the B players at a massive disadvantage. If the mid player starts rotating more quickly than expected, come to mid behind this telephone pole, aim at the left support, and do a jump throw. The smoke will land in window, allowing you to flank the mid player as they assess how to get through to the site. Here are some supplementary smokes that will allow your team to utilize their key smokes fully. Come to Xbox, aim at this spot on the wall, and do a standard throw. This smoke cuts the A player's line of sight off, so they can no longer support the B support player. With a pop flash over the door, this player will be stuck in an odd position. A long will be the most contested spot on the map, so getting control of long doors, pit, and car are significant steps to make the most out of the smokes you've learned. Your brainless teammates will be running into long doors, probably looking to dry peek, so let's help them out. First, let's remove the CT's most common holding position, long corner, with a quick lineup from spawn. Come to the second step on this wall, aim at this bracket, and do a jump throw. If you are the one running in first, tuck onto this corner and aim at the edge of the box, and do a jump throw off the wall. Combo this smoke with a flash thrown from the same spot to pop flash anyone still holding the door. Once you've made it out of long doors, you can isolate the A players from mid with this smoke. Come to this set of bricks, aim just above the lip of this window, and do a standard throw. You can also smoke this spot from cat. Line up against this wall, aim at the corner of the building, and do a standard throw. This is a complex smoke to fight out of as a CT, and it will force a lot of disadvantageous fights. As a CT, you should know a couple of smokes, but ultimately, using smokes in response to T's presence is best, so lineups shouldn't necessarily be your go-to. If the Ts aren't throwing the Xbox smoke and also seem to be peeking mid trying to see where your team is going, toss your smoke off the box and spawn, and run through it to obscure how many CTs went to B site. For the B player, you may be the only one holding the site. Buy a molly and a smoke and use the smoke at the start of the round, stopping the Ts from rushing into B. If you hear them or a flash pops over, toss your molly onto the exit of tons. This should stop the hit and give your team enough time to rotate. You can also smoke tunnels from A. Line up in the back of Goose under this stop sign. Align the side of this logo with the corner of this door frame. Aim at the top wire and do a running throw. It will land right in the middle of Tun's exit onto B, giving you time to rotate and keep the line of sight in your team's favor. If you're holding A short and the player holding long needs additional help keeping the T's at bay, come to boost, look just to the right of this building, and do a standard throw. This smoke takes some time to land. Your teammate should be throwing a nade or molly into long doors to delay the T's, so this smoke lands at the perfect time as the T's would attempt to push following the util. If you want to surprise the enemy, toss this smoke and run to long. Utilizing the new nade interaction, nade at the wall here. It will bounce off and blow up in the center of the smoke, giving you a chance for an unexpected peek. Mastering just a few of these smokes will allow you to take control of the map, surprise enemies, and protect your teammates. Share this video with a friend and throw some smokes together. What new smokes have you found in Counter-Strike 2? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this guide and want to see more, leave a like. Thanks for watching.
Throwing smoke.